I don't know if this video will be helpful to anyone, but I thought I would show you what I pack in my substitute kit. Some call it a sub tub. Real basic and quick. So first I have a binder, and in my binder, stickers, because those are always fun. And then in page protectors, I have the sheet I fill out to give to teachers. And then I have various worksheets, just whatever I could come up with for activities to do with kids, like Mad Libs and whatever. If the teacher doesn't leave sufficient plans, I have a few plans of my own. Stuff for K through 5th grade. I also, in the back, have a page protector with lined paper as well as plain paper. You never know what you're going to find when you walk into a classroom. Always better to be prepared with your own supplies. I also, this is in no particular order, but I also have candy. I always leave a candy for the teacher, or if I get to know them and find out what they like, leave their favorite thing, whether it's popcorn or whatever, just with a thanks for letting me sub your class. I have prizes that I give the kids, pencils, erasers, if they're good, some kind of motivation. Dice are in my sub kit. You can play tons of different math games with dice. I have Play-Doh as well as toothpicks. Lots of activities you can do with Play-Doh. The toothpicks are so for even older grades, 4th grade, 3rd grade. They can smash the Play-Doh on the desk. And I give them a math problem and they can use the toothpick and write the answer in the Play-Doh. It sounds messy, but it's really not messy. And I like the little size, which are nice to get this time of year because they usually have them for Halloween trick-or-treat stuff. And then the kids can just take it home with them. Books. I carry a few books in my sub tub. Usually I have some activities that I have planned that can go along with the books if we need to kill some time. I also here have my substitute teacher handbook. I don't refer to that very often, but in the back there are some good activities that can fill up some time. Always clipboard. I do like to have some kind of marking on my clipboard so I can tell at a glance that it's mine. Sometimes the kids will have them or the permanent teacher will have them, and I just need to be able to see mine at a glance. So a ribbon on there, and I also like to have a pen that's attached, so I have that on a ribbon so I don't lose my pen throughout the day. This year, who knows what it's going to look like, so I've got a few extra face masks. I have some Band-Aids and Tic Tacs because when I am in there, the kids suddenly get substitute-itis sometimes. And they all think they need to go to the nurse's office. So if I can give them a Band-Aid, or if their tummy hurts and they can suck on a mint, I mean, the nurse most often gives them a mint and sends them back to class anyway. She'll give them a Lifesaver mint, but I've had to give my own daughter Heimlich for choking on a Lifesaver. So those make me nervous. So I have Tic Tacs that I give the kiddos if their tummies hurt, and sometimes just having something like that calms them down and they don't go to the nurse and they're happy. I also have, seems kind of odd maybe, but potato head pieces that I have glued magnets onto because when I'm in a classroom, not 5th grade, but the younger grades, when we need to talk about behavior at the beginning of the day, how you behave for your guest teacher, I'll put up, like on the board, I'll magnet the eyeballs. How do we behave in school with our eyes? And let the kids brainstorm some ideas. We look at the teacher, we concentrate on our work. Or what do we do with our hands? We keep them to ourselves. We keep them still in the hall, whatever. And so I'll write those rules next to whatever they come up with on the board and put those pieces next to them. So that's kind of fun. And I have fish that I've just drawn myself freehand and colored with magnets on the back. And I put those up on the board in one corner, and on the rest of the board, draw a fish bowl. And as they behave well throughout the day, they can earn a fish. And when they get 10 fish in the fishbowl, the class gets a prize, hence the erasers and pencils over there. I also have a little thing of rubber bands, binder clips, paper clips, magnets. I never want to take the teacher's stuff, so having my own is good. Post-its. You never know when you're going to need a Post-it. And I like these I got as a free sample because they come in a little binder, which is fun. Tape, markers, glue, erasers, pens. You know, typical school supplies, and all that fits into my sub tub, and I'm prepared for any grade. Hope that helps somebody to have a good year. And if you have any tips on what you put in your sub kit or what is not appropriate in my sub kit, just let me know. And as far as the mints go, by the way, I sub pretty regularly at the same schools and get to know the kids. So if anybody's allergic, of course I check for that first before I hand those out. All right, hope this was helpful.